Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Nate here, and I'm bringing you some more Black Ops 2 gameplay because there's no other Call of Duties to play right now. And I'm just being honest. I don't really want to admit this, but I bought a hard drive. I actually traded my Wii U because I didn't play that thing, and I bought a hard drive for my Xbox One because if any of you have Xbox One, basically every game is humongous. It takes up so many gigs. Like, you could download Grand Theft Auto and it'd be like 60 gig install, then the updates, then the DLC, and all that stuff. So it's just a whole bunch of memory, and they only give you 500 gigabytes, which it seems a lot compared to like the Xbox 360. But Xbox One, you could install like 6 or 7 games, and then you're out of room. So I bought a new hard drive, and I was like, my friend told me that Ghost was starting to play good, so I was like, you know what? I kind of actually am feeling in the mood to play Ghost, and I don't know what came over me. I might have Ebola, I might have AIDS or something, I don't know, I have no idea. But I popped in Ghost, and oh my god, it was awful. But I guess the very, very, very thin silver lining is I also put in Advanced Warfare, and it was 300 times worse. That's right, guys. If you asked me last year if I thought a game could be worse than Ghost, I would have said, no way, this game is the worst game of all time. And don't get me wrong, I feel like the majority of the problems with Ghost when I reinstalled it were the players. The players were just playing really stupid, and they're using the thermals proning in the back of the map, and I was like, man, this is really dumb. I don't know if the game is bad. I mean, the game kind of forces you to play like that. That's the way that people can be successful. But it's mostly the players were the ones that were, giving me the most amount of problems. But, I definitely would not have said that, anything could be worse than Ghost, especially with something like a Sledgehammer where they created Modern Warfare 3 and stuff like that. And I actually like that game. And I know a lot of people don't agree with me on that one. But, if you like Advanced Warfare, then, more power to you. I think it would be an awesome game if I did like it. If I like that game, I feel like I'd have a really great time on it because, it has some great potential for me at least. So, congrats to you if you play it. But what I really wanted to talk about was the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 versions of Black Ops 3 that are going to be coming. Activision is the one that's in charge of it, according to David Vonderhaar. Treyarch has nothing to do with it. And there's going to be some good and bad things. Well, I shouldn't say good, but bad and not bad things. And the not bad things is what I thought it was going to be is I thought that it was going to be like Ghost in Advanced Warfare and Battlefield 4. They're in the awkward transition period between the current gen and the last gen consoles. And so they kind of had to design the game awkwardly for the new consoles because they weren't really used to the hardware and stuff like that. They couldn't use it to its full potential. And then when they could use it to its full potential, they didn't want to limit the previous generation consoles or anything like that. It's basically like a PC, a really high-end PC and an Xbox. I feel like that's kind of the difference between an Xbox One and a 360 right now. I mean, the 360 is super, super old. It only has the megabytes of RAM. It doesn't even have gigs of RAM, which is kind of funny. I think my phone, which is an older S4, it has 2 gigs of RAM, and I want to say the Xbox 360 has like 512 megabytes or something like that. I may be mistaken. I may be totally calling it out, false pretense. But anyway, yeah, so I heard that they were going to be making Black Ops 3 for the PS3 and the Xbox 360, and my first reaction was, oh crap, this is going to suck. And the reason I thought it was going to suck is that, I was like, they're just going to design it for the old gen. They don't want to restrict it or give, the new gen more stuff than the 360, or else the community is going to be upset at Treyarch. But then I was, I think someone retweeted a tweet that David Vonderhaar sent to one of the fans, kind of questioning him. And he said that they don't even have the developer kits for the older generation anymore. They're only developing specifically for the new games. So I feel like they're kind of moving forward. They're like, those systems are 10 years old, and it's time to get onto the PS4 and the Xbox One. And I understand if you don't have a new generation console or a current gen console, because those things are very expensive, but it's been, a year and a half since those things came out. I don't know, that's just my opinion. I feel like you should have moved on by now, but I definitely understand if you haven't. If you're a casual gamer, if you don't have enough money, that's totally understandable. But I feel like from a development standpoint, and definitely from a, like, I'm just going to stick with Xbox because that's what I have. So sorry if I sound biased. You know, from a Microsoft perspective, they want to sell more Xbox Ones. They don't want to sell more Xbox 360s because they don't have any. You know, GameStop's the only one really making money off of that, you know, if they sell pre-owned Xbox 360s and stuff. So it's kind of good they're only developing it for the current gen consoles, and then they're kind of like dumbing it down for the 360 and PS3. They're actually having another studio, just like what Titanfall did, just like what Advanced Warfare did. They're going to have them be specifically on that team to develop for the previous gen consoles. But the only thing that I'm really, really worried about is the player base. It's going to be split up again. It's going to be split up between the PC. It's going to be split up between the Xbox One, the Xbox 360, the PS4, and PS3. It's not going to be on the Wii U because that console's not powerful enough, I guess. But the community's already going to be split up between 5 separate, you know, platforms. And then to make it worse, you're going to add the DLC, and some people are going to buy it, some people aren't, some people are going to get bored and stop playing, and I feel like the player base is just going to get super low, not in Team Deathmatch or anything like that. I mean, you could go on any Call of Duty, and there's going to be at least, well, I mean, more of the recent ones, it's going to be like a couple thousand on there, and you can find a decent connection. You know, not the best if you have skill-based matchmaking, Sledgehammer, but yeah, you can at least find a decent connection. But if you want to play a game like Domination or something like that, Free For All, there's only going to be a couple hundred, and I feel like if they were to just focus the attention on the current gen systems, that you'd have a better connection and just a better experience overall. And also, I do like what Battlefield Hardline has done. Oh, excuse me. I almost said the gayest thing. I actually ate some peanuts, and it got cut in my throat, and I almost just said I have some nuts in my throat. Oh my goodness. What time is it? Yeah, it's 3 in the morning right now. I just worked because Jurassic World came out, so I was really, really busy, and I just got home right about now, so I'm really tired, but I haven't thrown a commentary up there in forever, so I just figured I'd throw this up right now, render it for the next 27,000 hours, and then upload it in the morning when I wake up. But, you know, I actually lost my train of thought, and I have no idea what I was talking about. Something about player bases or something like that. But, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Oh, no, I remember. You know, I always forget. But, Battlefield Hardline, they gave out the DLC. And they didn't give it out. You had to purchase it. But with the DLC, they gave out a gun. You know, it's an actual free Tommy gun that they gave to everyone, I believe. I don't think you have to have premium or buy the DLC. And I'd love to see Call of Duty do that. I know they gave away the M1 irons to everyone, except for PlayStation. It took like a month. That's lame. But I feel like they're going to switch the deal. They're going to have the PlayStation exclusive because more people bought PS4, which is still kind of lame. I don't think there should be exclusives, but Activision is going to go where the money knows. The money goes, I should say. Everyone knows that. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Peace. Peace.